Hello and welcome back to PaulRollsDice. Now it feels like it's been an absolute age since I uploaded a video, so today I'm going to show off some of my favourite board games, and in particular from a single brand, the Tiny Epic board game series. Now I'm a huge fan of these. I have a growing collection, there's a few I still need, but we'll dive straight in and I'll show you what I've got so far. So first up, I'm going to do these in purchase order as well, so they're not in release order. Tiny Epic Tactics, a tactical combat game. Now this is very similar to Advance Wars, Fire Emblem, Wargroove, those kind of games. It's on a very funky 3D board as well, so you draft a team, you fight for tactical superiority in certain areas of the map, and it's a lot of fun, really good. Now that game got me into the Tiny Epics, and after that they just kept flowing. So the next up is Tiny Epic Zombies, a game of brutal survival. Now this is very similar to the Dead Rising games, so a bunch of survivors in a shopping mall, running around the stores, killing zombies, grabbing items, trying to escape before you are overrun. Again, very good. Next we have the very Legend of Zelda-like Tiny Epic Quest. Now this is a group of heroes. You've got two phases. Day phase is exploring the realm. Night phase is fighting goblins, learning magic spells, delving dungeons, collecting cool items which you can actually equip to your little item meeples as well. I think this was the first Tiny Epic game to use item meeples properly. Zombies came out after this, so yeah, I think that's right. I could be wrong, but I'm still learning. Tiny Epic Quest. Next is Tiny Epic Pirates, a game of high seas adventure. Now this is the game that took the longest to learn how to play. I think it's got quite an advanced learning curve, but once you get it, you'll be sailing the high seas, collecting booty, blowing up other pirate ships, avoiding the Imperial Armada, and trying to bury as much treasure as you can to win the game. Tiny Epic Pirates did also release a expansion pack called Curse of Amdiac. Now this adds a very cool ghost ship element to the game. Now I've not actually used this yet, but it is there just waiting for my next playthrough, which will be on the channel by the way, so I'm looking forward to that. Next up is Tiny Epic Dinosaurs, a game of Dinosaur Ranch. Now this is resource management, animal breeding, dinosaur breeding, and then you sell these dinosaurs to the highest bidder to collect points in the hopes of becoming the best dinosaur breeder in the land. So that's that. Next, Tiny Epic Galaxies. Very good game, a game of intergalactic conquest, I should say. So you start out with a few ships, you head out into the galaxy, you resource collect, you take over planets through imperialism, through economy, those kind of things. It's a really fun game. A little bit confusing when you first play it, but very good. And the goal is to build the biggest, best empire and collect all of those lovely victory points. Next is Tiny Epic Mechs, a futuristic arena game. Now this is the only one I haven't played yet, and I'm really looking forward to it. So you have a hero in a futuristic combat arena, kind of like the Hugh Jackman film that came out. I can't remember the name of it, but if anyone can remember, please let me know in the comments, because it's going to bug me all day now. So you have a basic warrior, you move through the arena, dropping mines, making attacks, and hopefully jumping into the centerpiece and climbing your little item meeple into the big juggernaut mech to deal super damage and become the victor of the mech arena. And the final one, and so far the biggest, baddest, brutalist of the Tiny Epic games, is Tiny Epic Dungeons, a dangerous dungeon crawler. Now this game really does take the Tiny Epic to a whole new level. Now every game in this series is really big, full of content, low downtime, but also very tactical. Now this one is huge. It has no right to be as epic as it is, and I don't just say that. I do have a playthrough on the channel, feel free to check it out. I'll post a card up in the corner just over there. Me and my friend Rich from Richmond Gaming, we played through it, we loved it. More playthroughs to come. That's all of the games. So I do have a few accessories as well. So first off, I did manage to pick up the Tiny Epic Dinosaurs official game map. This is really cool. You don't need these, but it makes the playing area look a little bit more cool and a little bit more funky. And yeah, it gives your eyes something to look at as well whilst you're playing. Another one, which is way bigger than the dinosaur mat. As you can see, it is the official mat for Tiny Epic Dungeons. Now this is awesome. This is really, really cool. If I can flip it over, you can kind of see a little bit of it just there, so you lay your dungeon tiles there, all of your items. Very, very nice. And I had this on back order for a long time. It's sold out everywhere. And if you are a Tiny Epic player like myself, you'll realise that the accessories, once they go, they are gone. I do also have the mat for Tiny Epic Tactics, but it's not in a box, unfortunately. It's just kind of here. So, I mean, without trying to break the video, we've got the nice mat there. You put your little arena in the bottom. You've got the slots there for your characters and the cards and everything. And it's just, yeah, it's cool. I wish I did have the box because I do like keeping things all nice and tidy, but it is what it is. And the final thing, to carry all of these games around to my friend's house, for the game days, we have the official Tiny Epic Games haul bag. Now, this is cool. It fits all of my games in. I am getting to the limit now. I think I can fit maybe 2 more games in there before I'll have to maybe figure out what else to do. We've got a little side pocket for a few accessories. We've got a zip-up bag in the side, which does keep some of the things from a few of the games, Tiny Epic Pirates in particular, because when you build up the ships, they are quite... You don't really want to dismantle these and put them back into the box, so I keep those in there. And then we've also got the figures for Tiny Epic Dungeons. The first Tiny Epic game with actual miniatures instead of item meeples or meeples, which I'm looking forward to playing. And then again with Tiny Epic Dungeons, if you watch the playthrough, you'll see there is an abundance of tokens, talismans, trinkets, that kind of stuff. So they all fit in there. So that is my entire Tiny Epic board game collection. It will be growing. I hope you liked this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you did. I'll see you in the comments if you want to talk about any of these games in particular. And I will be doing full unboxing and quick look videos for each of these, and hopefully get some more playthroughs on the channel, because I had a lot of fun playing Tiny Epic Dungeons, and these are some of my favourite board games. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one real soon. Have an awesome day.